This is exciting stuff, and you're young enough at age 71 certainly to appreciate where this franchise has been and young enough to know where it's going to go, Ron.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to an exciting upcoming year. Our alumni is very excited. We got a little look today of some of the things they're planning to do, and the alumni is going to be a big part of it, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with my teammates. And I was very fortunate, as you know, to overlap two eras. The original '6 era, I cherished those 3 years I had with Bauer and Horton and Stanley, and just go down the list. And then I overlapped into a newer era with the McDonald's, Sittlers, and Turnbulls, and Salming. So I'm very fortunate to have played in both those areas. I got many wonderful teammates who are all my friends today.
You joined the club in the 63-64 season for one game out
Yes.
of high school. What was it like as a teenager to go into that room at Maple Leaf Gardens and look around at all the veteran leadership and outstanding talent and going, what in heaven's need am I doing here? And of course, you certainly deserve to be there, but it must have been an awestruck time for you.
Well, it definitely was. I was in grade 13 at Downsview Collegiate, and I got the call to come up for a game. And of course, this is your dream. That's why I was with the Marlies, hoping that would be a stepping stone. I had seen other players make the jump right from the Marlies to the Leafs, Bobby Bond, Bobby Pulford, etc. And to all of a sudden be in the room with those same guys who were former Marlies was a very, very special day for me. I think I've shared with you in the past, I didn't know if I was even going to play that night, but I'd have a good seat to watch the game, I thought. But Punch put me out there right away, played on a line with Red Kelly and Frank Mahalwich. I remember it vividly. We beat the Montreal Canadiens 1-0. Frank got the goal. I mean, I can remember all the game. And so it was a wonderful thrill, and fortunately for me, our Memorial Cup team did well. We won a Memorial Cup, and I had a productive year, and all of that helped me turn pro the following season with the Leafs.
Take us back before that. Ottawa. King Clancy, Punch Imlach, come to your parents' house in Ottawa to convince your mom and dad to let you move to Toronto to join the Marley organization. That had to be a difficult decision for them and you.
Well, definitely. Of course, at that time, there was no draft, and the Leafs had special scouts throughout Canada. And I remember one day after a minor Bantam game, I believe, this gentleman approached me and said, "Are your parents here?" And I said, "Yeah, they're just standing over there." And he went over and talked to my parents. A week later, Punch Imlach and King Clancy flew into Ottawa, came to our home, and through all that conversation, it was decided I'd come to Toronto the following year as a 15-year-old, my friend, to start playing with the Marlies.
Biggest goal you might have scored, and you did score 20 or more goals in 11 seasons. Let's go to 1967, the deciding game, and obviously the biggest goal in any game is the first goal. The Maple Leafs get it, and you follow a Hall of Famer to the net, and that's where they keep the goals. Take us back to that fateful moment.
Well, it was certainly a highlight and certainly a goal that I'll remember the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. We had to win in Game 6 in Toronto. We didn't want to go back to Montreal. We'd already won 2 games in there. It would have been a lot to ask of our team to go in there and win a third game. So Game 6 was the key, and there was no scoring the first period. About halfway through the second, still no scoring. So now the first goal is going to be pretty important. And my center, I should say, the gentleman I played center for, Mr. Red Kelly, we broke out of our end together. It was a 2-on-2 actually, but he is just amazing. And I had a pretty good idea what he was planning to do. He was trying to keep the defense tight. He wanted to gain the blue line, and then I was pretty sure he wanted me to go for the net. And so as soon as I made sure I didn't put him offside, and I broke for the net, and he finally shot the puck at Worsley, and he knew what he was doing. He put it on his pad so there'd be a rebound. And there was a nice juicy rebound there for me, and I was able to put it up in the corner. And yeah, that was a special moment to be able to share that with Red Kelly too. Played that whole season with Red, and it was one of the most enjoyable seasons of my career.
Ronnie, a memory we'll regale and cherish as we move into the Centennial season. We can talk about this forever, and we will. Thanks very much.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great year.